Today from the rinks in Hauppauge, New York, the Stony Brook Seawolves take on the Indiana Tech Warriors. You're watching Seawolves Hockey Live.
And welcome to Back to Seawolves Hockey Live. Andy Bignani along with Andy Sukoff. Last night, the Seawolves defeated Indiana Tech Warriors by the score of 4-1. The Warriors took a 1-0 lead in midway through the first period, capitalizing on a Seawolves sluggish start and a turnover in the defensive zone. Indiana would take that 1-0 lead into the second period, where the Seawolves would come alive in that second period. Defenseman Joe Heffernan shot a puck past Warriors netminder Chet Tooker. And moments later, the Seawolves took a 2-1 lead on the goal by Devin Palmieri, capitalizing on a Warrior turnover in the defensive zone as well. The Seawolves would then add two more goals, including one from the captain, JT Hall, deflecting a shot from the point past the Warrior netminder. Later in that period, the Seawolves went on a 5-minute power play when a Warrior defenseman, Dominic Monaco, blatantly cross-checked Seawolves captain JT Hall in the head while he was down on his knees, not once but twice. Go figure. Anyway, it resulted in a 5-minute major that would carry over to the third period. Both teams played a very tough defensive third period, and the Seawolves would come away with a victory last night, 4-1. So, Andy, what do we gain from watching that game last night?
Well, we saw really that Stony Brook came out very sluggish in the beginning of the game, like you said, and they looked a step behind for the majority of that first period, and that's what ultimately led to that goal that Payne Yoder gave up, which he said to me earlier that after watching it, he knows he got a piece of it too.
Right, and it did deflect off the post as well. So.
Yes. But then you look at what they did to make adjustments going into the second period, and they got their legs under them. They were playing much better offensively, getting around checks. What we were saying last night is that Indiana Tech plays a very linear game where they don't cut angles very much. With the Stony Brook Seawolves having a little bit smaller side to them, they can use that to use their speed to their advantage by cutting corners quicker and getting around their man and getting those odd man chances.
Right. Layman's terms to the folks that might be listening, what we mean by that is simply this. When you're a fast skating team with skill and you come out skating straight up in the air and loop versus cut, you are going to be behind the play and you're going to be out of the play.
And you might get yourself railroaded.
Exactly, which is what we saw in that first period, that tremendous forecheck. I talked a little bit to the head coach from the Warriors today. And I want to come right out on the record and say that the reason why the team did not shake hands last night, okay, is because in the Warrior League where they play, if they do a double weekend, a two-game set, they don't shake hands after the first game, which is not customary here. As we know, the players shake hands after every game.
Right.
So apologies to the folks out there that may not know how our rules work, but you know,
and who thought that we may have offended by saying that they disrespected the Seawolves.
Right, and again, it could be an ACHA rule that says you only have to shake hands once in a two-game set, and that's fair. But I think when the team battles on the ice, they should definitely, at the end of the game, acknowledge each other to say, hey, good game.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's what we've done ever since kids were 3 years old on ice. So, anyway, we straightened that one out, talked to the coach, said no harm, no foul, just a difference of opinion on rules.
So. And then the biggest thing, what I noticed from yesterday's game was that the Seawolves started having much better communication on the ice. Their passes were a lot more crisp in the second and third period. They were finding those open angles and really peppering Tooker with shots. So even though he took the loss in obviously giving up 4 goals, he really kept that team in the game.
Right.
He still saved made 43 saves on 47 shots. Most times, that should be good enough to win.
Right, and when I was talking with Frank DiCristofaro, the head coach of Indiana, I mentioned to him that Tooker, although let the 4 goals in, he really made some great saves.
He did.
And with the glove especially, where he was a little suspect, and I had a conversation with Parker Bishop on his goal, and it is on the stick side, and he has a tendency maybe not be as strong on that side. So look for that today for the Seawolves to maybe go more stick side than glove side because his glove is strong.
Yeah, that's something you got to exploit. And now that you saw how you can get around the back check, you might see Stony Brook getting even more opportunities today.
Right.
Because once they figured out, okay, cut around angles and don't go right at them, you're going to have a better chance. It really worked for them.
Now, Slavic is going to back up Tooker today. Yesterday was Lawson. Now, today the Seawolves are going to start with Rothwell in net, and Shipman will be his backup today. Payne Yoder's going to get a well-deserved day off. And this is going to be it, folks, for the season at home games for the Seawolves. 2016-17 season will end today. Officially, the regulation season will end today. Next weekend, the Seawolves will be in Rhode Island for the start of the ESCHL playoffs,
where they'll be looking to get their 5th straight division championship.
Right, and that is a mighty task for the Seawolves this year. As you know,
there are a lot of tough teams in the ESCHL.
Yes, there are.
You have Liberty, you have Rhode Island, who will always give Stony Brook 50. You have a Delaware team that Stony Brook struggled against at times this year.
And I think these playoffs come at a good time for the Seawolves because their games against these teams this year weren't as overpowering. They didn't crush teams. I mean, yeah, they crushed a couple of teams in the league that don't seem to recruit well. Okay, fine, but Delaware, Rhode Island, Liberty, those games were, I mean, here they were maybe not as close, but on those other teams' home ice, they were much closer than they could have been.
Yes.
You know, so it's going to be a road playoff for the Seawolves anyway. So the record on the road is not great. It's not a winning record. So we'll have to see how they go in the playoffs. But they could use this playoff run as a tune-up to help them.
Yeah, it could be the fuel that they need to ignite a run. Because if they go through the playoffs well and win, that's going to give them a lot of confidence going into the nationals. And even if they have to play an extra game that they haven't been accustomed to playing because they've been at the top of the division, and therefore at the top of the ACHA rankings every year, where this year they're still hovering around the top 10, so they would have to play that extra game. But that could still give them the confidence to play that game and go forward.
Now, 5 out of the 12 starting forwards on this team are going bye-bye. So, next year, we talked about this year being the start of a rebuild. This is still going to be a continuing of a rebuild next year as well, because they're also, on defense, are going to be losing
2 of their strongholds, Miller
and Cartwright. So the 2 strongholds are gone. Kasha Shurian back, Bishop's back. So that's a great nucleus.
It is.
To start with.
And you'd have Heffernan coming back next year as well.
They also will have Heffernan will be back as well, too. So I think
you got a strong 4.
Yeah. And Kawicki as well. Kawicki's back as well. So you really have 5 that are playing right now currently. Richards is graduating this year, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's a senior. I could be right. I think I'm right about that. I didn't mention it. We didn't see him last night, but I don't know he wasn't dressed. But anyway, we're just about to the end of the warm-up here. We're going to try to get a 12 o'clock start. They'll cut the ice. We're probably looking at maybe a 12-5, 12-10 start. And then this will be the last game of the season here for the Seawolves. I'm sure there'll be a lot of folks coming down, a lot of parents here. I spent some time in the cafeteria talking to Brian Bozer's dad and talking to Brian Bozer in the locker room a little bit. 20 years playing at this rink. Hey, how about this, Trev? And our producer knows this very well. Started here at 3 years old at the rink school. Does it sound familiar? Right? That's where Trevor was. 3 years old in the rink school.
Y'all make me feel bad. I can't skate.
So anyway, that's then PAL, of course, which is the local organization here. And he told me that what's going to happen is Brian's going to become part of the coaching staff for, I guess, one of the Junior Islander teams or one of the Islander teams next year. So he's going to stay active and then be involved. And so anyway, teams are going to be heading off. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back for the start of the game. Thanks for tuning in and listening to Seawolves Hockey Live. Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, everyone. Andy Mignani along with Andy Sukoff, Trevor behind the controls, and we are just moments away from the drop of the puck. And the last game of the regular season for the Seawolves. Next weekend, the Seawolves will be on the road for the ESCHL playoffs in Rhode Island. And you can tune in to the Stony Brook website or the Stony Brook Facebook page to get more details on that. Both teams are getting ready to come on the ice as the ice is now, looks like it's dried up pretty nicely.
Yeah, this side of the rink actually cleans up much better than the south side.
Yeah, it's it's a twin rink facility, but they're far from being twins.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Referees are on the ice. We've got Pincus lining today. Bendy's will be reffing. And Roth will have the other line. Just a little rumor that came out of the rumor mill. There's another team coming into the ESCHL perhaps next year.
Yeah,
maybe another local team somewhere a little west of here.
And
a little further west.
And with that will come some rule changes as well.
Possibility an additional linesman. Maybe an additional referee is more the term. So we could be going to a four-referee system, linesman or referee system next year. 2 linesmen, 2 refs, which would not be a bad thing considering that there's a lot of missed stuff. And then a lot of goals that are called in some of these arenas, where there's no back camera, there's no additional cameras or good cameras, and they can't get a good angle. Now the referees can actually really get behind the net and see the calls because he's got a counter partner in the middle of the ice.
I've seen the 4-ref system work on the NCAA level, and it's so fluid. So if they could bring that to ACHA, that would be fantastic.
And again, I think the level of play, I've been watching this. Trevor's been doing it for longer than I have, but I've been over the last 4 years, I've been watching the play get better. And really what's gotten better is the skating. I mean, the players are much faster.
They're bigger.
They're bigger. The players get a little chippier. And you need to have an extra pair of eyes back there. So our 4th line today has got a little bit of a change in it. On the 4th line for the Seawolves, it'll be Linker on wing with Bokikia centering and Molnar on the other way. All right, we're going to kick it down to a PA announcer, Leon.
Here's today's starting lineup for the game between Stony Brook, New Jersey and Indiana Tech. For Indiana Tech, on defense, number 8, Brian Skillhorn. Number 9, Zach Morak. The left wing, number 20, Brett Gold. The center, number 19, Ryan Mason. The right winger, number 15, Tyler Jones. And in net, number 30, Ted Papa. And here's today's starting lineup for Stony Brook University. On defense, number 27, Frank Sheridan. His defensive partner, number 3, Walker Bishop. To the left winger, number 77, Chris Steppe. To the center, number 17, JT Hall. To the right winger, number 14, Brendan Doyle. And in between the backs today, number 1, Randy Walker.
We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. All right, folks, we're back. So, I think we talked a little bit about this off camera, off mic, and we talked about maybe some retaliation from the Seawolves on what happened to Captain JT Hall yesterday.
Yeah, and we saw what happened yesterday, and it resulted in a 5-minute power play. So you want to see what happens in the early part of the game and who's going to set the tone in regards to that.
Right, and I think right now there's a couple of players on the Seawolves that like to take that role, but I really want to see if they do it, in what manner, how they do it. Because again, you don't want to put your team down, you don't want to put yourself in a tough situation, but you still got to send a message because not for nothing, we all believe that there should have been a DQ on that play. So anyway, Bendy's is our ref. He's got center ice, getting ready to drop the puck. We have our starting lineups. Number 19, Thiessen, centering Jones, 15, and then 20, Lervold. On defense, 8, Skillcorn. Number 9, Morlock, in net Tooker. And that takes care of the Warriors. For the Seawolves, it'll be the captain, 17, JT Hall. On left wing, number 77, Stenke. Right wing, Colillo. On D, Bishop and Shirting and Rathwell on net. And here we go. Face-off won by the Warriors. It's a feed to Jones, but no whistle on that play. Could have been an icing, but no icing called. Colillo trying to get it up the hall. It's knocked down. Looks like Indiana's come out with a charge.
We saw that yesterday as well, that they really came out as the aggressors in the first period. And it showed that Stony Brook was a step behind them for the majority of that period.
Yeah, Colillo back up to the point. The Bishop keeps it in with his foot. And it's knocked back out to center ice. Shirting will get there. Ahead of Lervold. Send it back to center ice. It's picked up by number 9. That's defenseman Morlock. His pass was deflected. Now Colillo has it. Coming in on the off wing. Takes a hit from Morlock, but skates the puck deep. Picked up by Hall behind the net. Captain JT Hall with the puck. Surveys the situation up to Shirting. Sends a wrist shot. High. Locked down. Loose puck. And it's a goal. Ossowski. Eddie Ossowski had made it back onto the ice. The Stenke went off, and Ossowski picks up the loose garbage and parks it.
And it sounds like he's had a really good series. He had 2 assists last night. Now he's got a goal. And you like what you're seeing from him late in the season. He's really upped his point production. We're going to watch the replay here. Here's that puck move. Sure, he takes the quick shot. And Ossowski, he's watching the puck all the way, and just Tooker has no chance to get to it.
And the difference here is 3 Seawolves at the net, so the D had to take the bodies. And Ossowski saw the loose puck and was able to park it past Tooker. Seawolves up early, 1-0. This puck is deflected down. Icing waved off as it was touched up. It's picked up by Minacchio, who sends it back. And this is Minacchio's first shift, so we'll see what happens out here, if anything. Cross-ice feed, Kodalayan. And we'll fire cross corner off the glass. It's picked up by number 11, Atwood. Atwood dropped it and lost it to Kasha. Picked up by Ossowski, who fires it out to Murphy. 2-on-1 if they hurry. Riccardi and Murphy, and Murphy swings it wide. Here's a shot deflection. Oh, by Murphy. It was knocked down by Tooker. And you got Monaco just went down, and now he's hurt. Not sure what happened to him, but he may have gotten maybe it already happened. I'm not sure, but he's slamming his stick, and he's not happy.
It's a welcome to the game, that's for sure. And you could audibly hear him yelling from up here as he got onto the bench.
That might have been the first of many. All right, that puck
took a weird carom off the light fixture.
Yeah, it's going to come back into the Warrior zone. We'll go back and see if there's a replay on that. Maybe we'll see what happened to Minacchio.
While we're doing that, Stony Brook has really dominated the first 2 minutes of this game, having all 4 shots on goal, getting that goal, and really dictating the tempo of play in the offensive zone.
All right. Face-off won by the Seawolves. Bozer, who will be playing his last home game, as he will be. He's talking to his dad. He might stick around and do another year at, with the master program at Stony Brook. So, but 20 years for Brian Bozer playing in this rink as a 3-year-old and on up. This is Palmieri drops it back to Crockett. Crockett on his off wing gets it to the goal, but past Tooker and all the way around up to the point to Kowicki. Rookie will send a weak shot to the net. Doesn't get through, but it's picked up by Crockett, who fires a shot off the defenseman for the Warriors. This puck is trying to get out to the point, but it's going to go out to the neutral zone. This is Quickie. He will control it. Nice backhand pass over to Bozer on the off wing. Bozer gets to the puck, turns and makes a move, sends it back behind the net deeper. Back to get it is Cobb. Cobb loses it to Crockett. Atwood sends it all the way around, picking it up and traveling it with it now is Walton. Walton will dump in. And this puck up to Palmieri. Palmieri, quick feed to Bokikio. Bokikio through the neutral zone, dumps it in. Linker out there with his first shift. This is the fourth line's first shift today.
When Linker's been active, he's actually had a very solid game. He plays a very good game on this fourth line.
Lurvold, nice move, try to get around Shirting, but he was able to get around totally. And then the poke check by Rathwell. This puck is kicked in by Bokikio, no icing. And that puck goes into the netting, and it'll be a face-off inside the zone. 15:59 to go in the first.
And we found out what happened to Minocchio here. He wasn't a player. He took a puck below the belt.
Took the old puck in the leg. Okay, and Minocchio did have another shift. It went out to skate on it, so it seems to be okay. And folks, we do have the Stony Brook Pep Rally band here today. That's the sound you're hearing in the background. This is Linker getting it back out. Now it's shoved back in. Rathwell will hold it up. Pushes over to Parker Bishop, back to Shirting. And Shirting back over to Bishop. Neutralized pass through the zone. Here comes Stemke, walking in, firing a glove, saved. And we talked about Tucker yesterday with his glove.
He's got a great glove.
Good glove.
You gotta go stick side on Tucker to make that happen.
Absolutely, yeah. And you just flashed it right there. He's got a good vision to the glove. And that was a good snapshot by Stemke. Hall's line on the line is out there right now for the Seawolves. Going against Pfeiffer on the faceoff. Pfeiffer did win it, but then lost it. Now Hall has it as he's being harassed by Cronwell.
Even on what's a clean play, it looked, because Cronwell is so much bigger than everybody else on the ice, it looks so much worse.
You see how JT Hall just got underneath Cronwell there and wasn't able to do much to stop him. Parker Bishop sends that shot wide, looking for a deflection. Hall sending Cronwell to the wall. Picked up by Stemke, and he loses it. Good job by the Seawolves. Excellent job on the forecheck.
It's a shame that Stemke was offsides because Pfeiffer was right behind Clello. If Stemke had been onside, Clello could have had an easy chance.
Yeah, it should be an icing, but again, no icing. No. I think the linesmen have places to go. May have another game somewhere in another rink or whatever. Like 3 icing calls that have been like just not called, but all right. Puck in the Stony Brook zone now, in the neutral zone, picked up by Stemke, sends it back to Shirting. Shirting will send a pass to Riccardi. Pass was almost knocked down by Ossowski, but just over his head. Back to get it is Papandrea, sends it around the wall. Kasha holds it, sends it, this shot wide. Stony Brook is having a good first period. Good start for them.
They really are.
And Lurvold could not control that. It's picked up by Cobb. Cobb is off sides as Jones flew the zone before Cobb brought it in. 13:56 to go in the first period. Stony Brook up by the score of 1-0.
They're playing really well this period. It looks like they really have an edge on their game, and they're making the right plays. That's what you want to see as they get ready for playoffs.
Absolutely, smart play, and skating on their toes, which is what you want to do. You're a fast team, you're a speed team, you're a skill team. You skate on your toes. It's very, very hard to catch you.
Yep.
Good passing here by the Seawolves. Murphy over to Ossowski, didn't get through. Good keep by Kasha, able to get it down. And Murphy down low.
Tucker was down on the ice. If the Seawolves had gotten in closer, they might have had a quick goal.
Yeah, Ossowski with another one of those back turn moves. And we saw the score a really brilliant goal. Oh, right out in front! Oh, what a pass!
And Riccardi did exactly what Mofetta did last night.
Yeah.
He was at point-blank range and flipped it too high.
Yeah, we had the pleasure to meet Riccardi's parents, Guy and Kathy, in the pregame downstairs, and very nice people. They had some nice things to say about Trevor's broadcast and our commentating, which is great.
And I was talking to Antonio Baccari's father and Frank Koch's father, and they had similar sentiments. And I said to them outright, I'm like, that's a testament to Trevor. He makes it all go.
Absolutely. All right, puck in the corner. It's picked up by, that's Morlock. Morlock's being watched by Crockett. Heck of a job by Crockett on that forecheck. Back to Morlock again. We'll try to get it back over to his defensive partner. Sends it back to Morlock. This forecheck from the Seawolves. Look at this forecheck. They got 3 forwards in deep.
And Indiana Tech doesn't really know what to do with it. Because
this is going to be nice. No, he's going to wave it off.
It's a complete difference from what we saw last night from the Seawolves.
Little lackadaisical play there by the Seawolves, trying to get to a loose puck after Miller overskated it. But no harm there. They got it out and away from any harm. Puck it back into the neutral zone, fired back in by Skilcorn. And Rathwell will hold it for Richards, who's got his first shift. And this is a tap, trying to get the puck deep. Palmieri, and they neutralize. Tyson on it, puck as well for the Warriors. Bokiki will get it back to Richards. Richards will get it to Linker. Linker will fire it in. 11:40 to go in the first period. Shots on goal right now, 9 for the Seawolves, 1 for the Warriors. Picked up by Linker, fired it back to his D. Cross-ice feed, and chipped by Molnar, but it goes out of the rink.
We've had a really brisk pace of play for the first 8.5 minutes of this period. It's going back and forth and really not much stoppage in play. As we watch Riccardi's shot there, he just flipped it over the net. And that's gonna be one. Let's see, as we look here. Tucker, it
actually hit the crossbar.
It hit off Tucker's shoulder.
Tucker's shoulder. All right, face-off in the neutralized area, and right on goal from the face-off. Shipman leaves it for Schurting. Schurting is being forechecked. The stick was dropped. Nice feed. Here comes Bokikio. Whoa, with his first shot, and saved by Tucker. Didn't get all of it, but was able to get a shot on goal.
Yeah, he's playing his first games back from injury, so he wants to get all those firsts out of the way.
Absolutely. Timing especially. Talked to Mike Cassina also a little bit today about him coming back into the lineup after injury. Takes a couple of games to kind of get your legs going, get your timing back.
Yep.
And this is Malfetta. Malfetta's decked. And we're going to have a penalty on the Seawolves as Malfetta pulled up. He was pulled down. And it looks like it's going to be Parker Bishop will be getting the penalty.
So Bishop goes off. So last night we saw Indiana Tech didn't take a penalty, didn't get a power play until the very end, as we're going to watch here.
Yeah, that was a phantom call there. I mean, that was not even really a penalty. Bishop just barely touched him.
It almost looks like he didn't touch him.
Yeah. All right, face-off. We'll do it again. As Pincus didn't like the lineup there, so they'll reset and do it again. JT Hall's out there with Richards, Schurting, and Stemke. Stony Brook wins the face-off, sends it all the way down. 10:52 to go. Stemke steals the puck. And now Hall able to kind of create some more mayhem. As this is Grant at the point. It's around Schurting. And his pass is deflected out of the zone. Cromwell picks it up. Pfeiffer now sends it back to Atwood. Atwood could not control it. It's sent all the way down by the Seawolves. Excellent job so far by Stony Brook. Stemke on the forecheck. And this is really good here that they're doing this because this creates the mayhem. Look at this Hall steal. And sends it down to Stemke. Oh! And then the rebound almost. Boy, the Seawolves coming so close to a shorty.
You wonder who's on the power play at this point because right now the Seawolves are clearly the aggressors and they're keeping Indiana Tech on their heels.
This is Crockett. Good job to send it back. Play a little four corners right now. Down to the last 54 to go. In that man advantage, and Richards will fire all the way down. Yep. Let's see. And this puck is going to be deflected as Jonik sends it all the way in. Shipman will fire it out, but not get it all the way out. Papa George kept it in. Back behind the net. Jonik, loose puck, and good deflection off the stick of Shirting.
Rathwell nearly got himself caught out of position as he was committing to his left and left the right side wide open.
Good play on the cross-ice feed from Papa George, didn't get through. Papa Dre tried to send that across the ice. Shirting picked it off and sent it all the way down. Last 10 seconds to go in the man advantage for the Warriors. Fired in. Back behind the net, Shipman will get it, and Shipman will send it up the wall to Miller. Miller loses it. Back up to the point to Papa Dre, who loses it now. It's one-on-one with someone breaking. That's Riccardi breaking with Asasi. He's got Murphy to a goal. They score. Tic-tac-toe. And that's the way you do it in practice, folks.
How many times have we seen that happen over the years?
What passing, what a play there by the Seawolves. And that's the type of play that we're going to need to see, or they're going to have to do when they get to the big games.
Yeah, we're going to watch it here. Just watch this puck movement between, you got Crockett,
there it
Murphy,
is.
and Ozowski.
And actually, Tucker got a foot on it. Had he stretched his foot out even further, he might have made the save. But off the leg and in the net, Seawolves up 2-0.
And Verzowski, that's his second goal of the game, and we're in the first 11 minutes of this game.
We got to keep an eye on that Riccardi, Murphy, Osaski line today. They are flying. Puck is loose in the Seawolves zone. Osaski picks it up, nice backhand feed to Murphy. Here comes Murphy, one-on-one. Murphy pulls up, waiting for somebody to come, and he's got him. Oh, he had Riccardi, but he got in too deep. Osaski from behind the net, turns and fires off of Tucker in the corner. This line is buzzing. Osaski with the puck. Back to the point, off the foot of Kowicki, and off Leafold, now all the way back in the Seawolves zone, picked up by Kasha. Send it across to Kowicki. Kowicki will send it up the wall. And picked up by Skilcorn, sends it back behind the Seawolves net, held by Rathwell. Down to 7:49 to go in the first period. This puck is going to go head down. No icing here, waved off. Good wheels by Linker, able to beat that and negate the icing. Fired all the way around the wall. Molnar out there, Linker and Bokikio. As we mentioned, Joe's back. Bokikio back, his second game back from injury. So he's getting his timing back and already made a contribution with a shot on goal in the game. And it's a feed over to Atwood. Atwood walks in, tries to make a move around Kasha and gets one to the net. And that shot off the mask of Rathwell. Hard shot right off the mask.
After giving up that second goal, Indiana Tech started to find their game. They're starting to push play back into the defensive zone and get some shots on Rathwell.
Yeah, I mean,
who really hasn't
truthfully,
seen much in this game yet.
Not much at all. And they have been skating very, very straight up, not on their toes either. So maybe now they'll start to get on their toes a little bit more, get their legs moving. Face off to the right of Rathwell, who's really not seen much. This is Linker. Linker will carry in, a hold up. Get it to Molnar, kicks it to 1 foot, then to his stick. Wrapped around the net, and it'll go up the wall. Kasha will pinch in, gets past Kasha. And now Holmes having some problems with the puck. Nice feed. And that was gloved down by Shipman.
Rathwell's just going to hang on to it.
Yeah, Malfetta took the shot, but Rathwell just decided to hold on.
So we're approaching the latter part of this period, and the Seawolves have been much aggressively watching Zowski's goal again. You look at the puck movement this team is capable of, and it's really impressive what they can do, and if they can get it really going on all levels, they're going to be a tough team to beat in Nationals.
Well, like I said, the thing that the buzzsaw that they run into in Nationals is the amount of games that they have to play, number one.
Yes.
And then the teams that they play against are huge. I mean, they're the top teams that, they could be easily playing a D2, D3 schedule. All right. Yeah, there's no more D2 teams anyway. There used to be back in the day. Stemke walks in. His shot's deflected. Kalil will pick up behind the net. In the corner, they battle. Kalilo goes down. Gets up to Stemke. The Sherding winds and fires. Hall right in front for the deflection, but it hit the goaltender. And a good hard shot from Sherding at the point.
And Hall's averaging a goal a game, so he's in prime position to get another one.
That was a great play there. Hall to Kalilo to Stemke. He was able to get a backhander off. Good passing by the Seawolves. They're sharp this early in the morning.
Yeah, they are. They're playing much better than they did yesterday in the first period.
Yep. All right, face off to the right of Tooker. Crockett on the draw. Up against Malfetta. No, that's 19. That's Dyson. And up to the point. Miller keeps it in. Palmieri looking for the deflection. Was unable to touch it. Picked back up by the Warriors. Seawolves doing a heck of a job at that blue line. Not allowing a lot of entry. Fired in, back behind the net. Tooker will hold it. And loses it now. Bozer's back there. Again, Brian Bozer, his speed is so deceptive.
Bozer's just snuck in behind Tooker and Grant, and I don't think anybody noticed until he was right on top of the puck.
And a turnover, but it's knocked down with a high stick, so we'll have the face-off in the neutral zone.
And again, on that ship, you saw Minocchio took another puck shot. So I'm sure he's going to have some bruises after this game.
Well, so far, everything seems to be pretty tame, so. Face off in a neutral zone.
It's a good tie up there.
Murphy, Linker, but Murphy, Riccardi, and Osaski again out there. They have had a great start to this game. Now a takeaway by Riccardi. Sends it over to Murphy. Oh, Murphy fanned on the shot. And Tooker was able to get a piece of it.
He had Izowski sitting right in the slot. He was just like right in the low slot. You could. He doesn't. Unfortunately, I don't think he had the angle to make the pass. But if he had more of an angle to make that play, Izowski was sitting there point blank range.
All right, face-off won by the Warriors. Miller will keep in. Now the Warriors will break out. Stopped in the neutral zone again. Riccardi able to punch that puck forward. Picked up by Morlot. His pass was picked up by Murphy. Murphy fans on the initial pass, but gets it in the zone. Back off the wall, and this will go all the way down. This will be an icing. 4:15 to go in that first period.
And you look at why Stony Brook is having such a distinct advantage in this game. Look at the shot total. It is 16-5.
And I remember yesterday they had 18 shots in the first period.
And then they had 21 in the second.
And in the first period, they didn't even play a good first period.
No. Today they're playing a much better first period, and they're getting those higher quality chances on Tooker.
All right, face off to the left of Tooker. Pokikio on the draw for the Seawolves. And he wins it back. Picked up by Linker. Linker sends it down to Molnar. Molnar behind the net. This is Molnar with the puck. Rammed to the wall by Cronwell. Good play by Richards to push his check off to the wall. Sent back around the net. Miller pushes it back around the wall to Linker. Linker will control it. Loses it now. And Richards, nice move by Richards to get around the Warrior defender. Picked up by Molnar. Molnar trying to get in. Hooked off the puck by Atwood.
Now Molnar's got to get off the ice when he can.
There's a shot. Really hard shot. And it just sizzled wide. Picked up by Hall. Hall breaking with Sherding. Sherding going to the net for the tap. Oh, just missed. Off the stick and over the top of the net. Frank Sherding putting in some offense.
He's going to want that one back because he had plenty of daylight in the top corner and couldn't hit it.
And the net's off the mooring. Face-off will be inside the Warrior zone. The Seawolves are bringing it today. They want this game. They need this game. They want to continue to win right now. Get to the playoffs. Try for that record 5th championship.
It hit off the post.
And work their way to the Nationals in fine shape. Back to the point. Face-off won by the Seawolves. Sherding sends it. Oh, he just missed.
That's 2 quality chances that he's come about that close to making.
And it's because that really the screen was set up there pretty well. Shipman playing with the puck a little bit.
Yeah, Rathwell's got to be very careful.
I'd say not Shipman. That was Rathwell. Rathwell's a stick handler.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because he had 2 Warriors right on top of him, so he had to make that little stick handling move.
Visions of Rothwell skating the puck up the ice. Here we go, face-off to the right of Rothwell. Hall on the draw for the Seawolves. Picked up by the Warriors. Jones' shot did not get through. Ooh, and a shot from Lewald got on goal. The glove down by Rothwell.
It looked like it was going high anyway, but Rothwell's smart to just grab that puck and hang on to
remember, when Rothwell's down on one knee, I mean, he's still a pretty tall dude.
He's 6'4".
Yeah.
Most teams would love to have a goalie that big.
All right, so Hall will get it now behind the Seawolves net, and he'll survey it, get it back over to Schurting. Schurting will send it up the wall to Kalilo. Kalilo will feed it up into the zone. Schurting chasing that puck down. All the way around the wall. Puck comes out into the neutral zone. Parker Bishop sends it back in. 2:22 to go in the first period. Seawolves up by the score 2-0 on Indiana Tech. This puck is chipped to JT Hall, who'll get it over to Kalilo on his backhand. Just looking for a return pass. Never got back to JT.
It got poked away.
Stemke picks it up, turns it back in. Tell you, if Stemke and Hall and Kalilo can have the kind of success they're having against Indiana in the Nationals, it's going to be
yes,
it'll be a good season for them there.
And you have 2 of the top point scorers in the ACHL on the same line. That's the thing a lot of teams would love to have.
Hall sends it in on goal, so he get off on a line change. A smart play. Actually had his team opposite of the blue line so they all could kind of get off. This is going to go all the way down to the Seawolves zone. Another icing will be called and give the Seawolves even more of a chance to kind of get that fresh line.
Yeah, they have a fresh line out there. As they have to come, is it coming all the way back down? You look at the shot total, it's 20-9. So you can see another couple shots happening right here, especially with the speed that Bozer and Crockett possess.
All right, Crockett on the draw for the Seawolves, and he wins it. Oh, and that shot just to the glove side wide of Tooker. Palmieri trying to get a deflection on it. This puck is winged all the way around, up the wall. Miller will try to keep in. Able to do so. Crockett gets it in now. Papandrea will send it back around the wall of Minacchio, who misses it, and it's picked up and in the neutral zone. A lot of passes today. Now the Seawolves are deflecting. You notice that?
Yeah, it's almost a reverse of yesterday, where the Seawolves were having a lot of passes deflected. Now they're doing the deflections.
All right, so there's going to be a power play to the Seawolves because too many men on the ice is being called on the Warriors.
That's one of those penalties that coaches hate to see taken because that's just a mental mistake on the part of the players changing on the ice.
Grigorich will serve the minor. No, Grigorich is going to come out now. Walton is going to serve the 2-minute minor. This remaining of the penalty will carry over, barring any other penalties, will carry over into the second period. Seawolves were 2 for 3 last night on the power play. Oh,
2 for 5.
2 for 5, yeah, sorry. Schurting sends it. Oh, deflected just wide of the goalie. Forgot the 5-minute major, too, right? They didn't score there. Hall comes in, sends it, and it's deflected off of Minacchio, blocking some shots. This is Kalilo sending it back to the point, which is wide open. Sosky sends it to Schurting, fires a shot, deflected off the stick of Holmes. Out in front to Hall. Hall trying to bang it in, can't. Picked up by Palmieri. Palmieri sends it back around the wall to JT Hall. We'll send it back up to Schurting. Schurting with the over to Usofsky. Wires and fires, looking for a deflection. Sizzles right past everyone into the corner. Back to Schurting at the point. Schurting shoots. Oh, looking for a deflection for Kalilo down low. 3 seconds to go. Oh, Palmieri just misses.
The net came off the pegs with 0.2 seconds left.
Right, 0.2 seconds to go, and we'll probably wind up the period 2-0, but we'll take that last 0.2 seconds. The Seawolves will have a minute. They'll have a minute left. They're going to put 1 second back on. It's enough time to take that shot right from the faceoff.
I've only seen that happen once where it went in. It was one of the coolest things ever.
And we got a whistle now.
And Holmes is not happy about it either.
Yeah, because he knows what Hall's trying to do, and he was successful in preventing that from happening. Minacchio's going to take the face off. He's just going to stand in front of Hall. Oh, look at that. Oh, all right, folks. At the end of one, the Stony Brook Seawolves 2, Indiana Tech Warriors 0. Shots on goal through the first period, 21 for the Seawolves, 9 for Indiana. We'll be back for the start of the second period. Thanks for watching Seawolves Hockey Live. And welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, and we are just moments away from the start of the second period. The Stony Brook Seawolves up by the score of 2-0. Shots on goal through that first period, 21 for the Seawolves, 9 for the Warriors. Andy, take us through the stats you have for the first.
All right, well, it was the Eddie Osowski show for the Seawolves. He got 2 goals, his 11th and 12th of the season. First one he scored just a minute 6 into the first period from JT Hall and Brendan Colello. And then the second one with 8:48 to go from Kevin Murphy and Brad McCarty. So you got your newcomers really contributing. 2 penalties, 1 taken by Stony Brook, Parker Bishop for tripping on what could be considered a phantom call, but you know that's what they made. And then a bench penalty for Indiana Tech for too many men, which they are still killing right now. There's a minute 3 left on the power play for the Seawolves. Neither team has converted on the power play yet.
All right. Again, we definitely do appreciate all the compliments we've been receiving from the fan base here, the parents of the skaters, the players, and the nephews, and the aunts, and the uncles, and everything else. It's great to hear it. We're glad we can do this program for you guys and bring it to you, and you're able to watch it later on YouTube, and that's a great thing. So we'll be back again next year, so tune in. If your son is graduating and you want to watch Stony Brook hockey, we'll be there for you. Face-off at center ice will be... It'll be actually it's not, it's JT Hall's line. Actually, it's not. It's a little bit of a change because of the penalty that we still have out there.
Yeah, it's going to be Riccardi, Murphy, Sherding, Kasha, and we're just waiting on the 5th.
Yeah, they got a little bit of an ice problem in the
Stemke
corner there, so they're trying to fix that ice problem. We can't really see exactly what it is, but they're trying to shave some ice for the referees there. Try to get that patched up. So the power play will continue for another minute, 3 seconds. Murphy, Riccardi, Stemke, Cartwright, and Kasha face off, won by the Seawolves, controlled by Cartwright. Back to Kasha, and Kasha will set it up. Cartwright back to Kasha. Kasha across to Stemke. Stemke gets into the zone, pulls up. Got Murphy with him. And he'll get it over to Riccardi. Riccardi controls. Back up the wall to Kasha. Ooh, off his stick and out of the zone. Kasha back to Cartwright. He'll send it back to Kasha. The team will touch back up. And try entry again. This time Cartwright sends it in. Murphy. Morlock gets to it first. Morlock loses it. Now it's picked up by Stemke. Back to Kasha at the point. Back down to Riccardi. Riccardi will turn. Back to Kasha. Kasha will wait. Will hold it. Send it down to the corner to Stemke. Obviously, there's no shooting angle there for Kasha, so he couldn't shoot. Back into the Seawolves zone. Kasha tells Rathwell to hold it up as they change up. Pass out of the zone is knocked down by Atwood. So all even up. Back to the 4th line. Cross-ice feed from Richards to Bakikio. Bakikio walks in, sends a shot, blocked down. There's a rebound and a on-goal shot by Molnar. Good save by Turker getting over there because the deflection got right onto Molnar's stick. Kotalayan sends it in. Shipman sends it back up the wall. Rothwell sends it back up the wall. Sorry, folks. Shipman's on the bench. Picked up by Molnar. Molnar trips, gains his balance. Monacchio watching him. Miller back down low. And that pass by Linker, trying to get it over to Richards, did not go. Atwood's stick was in Richards' jersey, so he moved the puck quickly. Roller will get it to the neutral zone, trying to get it deeper so they can get a line change. We got something going on here. Made an offsides call of too many men again. But I'm not sure if they're going to make the call. I think he is going to make the call.
Having too many men penalties in a game is unacceptable by anybody's description. Like that should never happen. And now you're giving, if you're in the attack, you're now giving the Seawolves a huge opportunity here to blow this game open.
All right, another too many men on the play call being served by Walton again. And now the referees are huddling up and having a discussion. I'm sure Benny's wants to make absolutely sure The call's being made. Now they're changing the call. Maybe you don't know. Maybe now there isn't a call. So, again, there'll be no power play here because it depends on who's touching the puck at the time. If the puck was in the possession of the Warriors, then it would be obviously 6 men on the ice. It would be too many men. So they rescinded the call because they huddled up and they made apparently the right call. So that's good. And credit Bendy's for doing that because I think maybe the linesman was the one that was making the call and Bendy's just honored it. Now this puck will go out into the neutral zone. Palmieri will punch it back into the Warriors zone. Fired all the way around the wall. Thiessen will get there, but not before Schurting bangs it back in. Crockett. Back into the neutral zone, banged in. And this will be an icing on the Seawolves. Puck, play is just a little disheveled right now. It's not.
Like when you have like the stoppage after what they go with the 2 many man penalty, and then it takes a second to get back into the groove of it.
Right.
And after having 15 minutes off for the intermission, you gotta get a second to get back into it.
Helms, Malfetter, and Jonick out there against Crockett. And a fire right on goal by Cronwell, glove down by Rathwell.
Nice save there by Rathwell. He just watched it right into his glove and stuck it out there and made the save.
Yeah, Cronwell didn't get it all. He got most of it, but not all of it.
If he can put all of his 6'7" frame into it, he's gonna look like Ally and Frady out there.
All right, Seawolves change up their D. Crockett, Palmieri, Miller, Kowicki, and Bozer. Rathwell will leave it back behind the net. And picked up by the Seawolves. Bang back in. Now, not out yet. Seawolves trying to control that puck, and Rothwell deflects right in on him on goal.
And he just, I don't even know if he knew where it was on his person, but he's just smart to shell up and make sure that it didn't get anywhere.
All right, face-off in the Seawolves zone. JT Hall is out with Stemke, Kalilo, Bishop, and Schurting right back on the ice. I mean, they just went off. Perhaps Stony Brook not liking what they're seeing here. That shot's just gloved down by Rothwell.
Now we're seeing Indiana Tech throwing a little bit more on the net and making
Fire for winning
work.
a couple of faceoffs right in a row there, creating some momentum for the Warriors. JT Hall on the draw. This time the Seawolves prevail. It's picked up by Bishop and forwarded in, not all the way. Sent back into the Seawolves zone. Picked up by Schurting. Schurting will fire off the wall in the neutral zone. Picked up by Cronwell. Picked up by Hall in the neutral zone. This is Hall. Hall makes a move. Comes in. Fires it off the leg of Cronwell. And he's pushed to the wall. Oh, now he's cross-checked again now. Again, it's incredible how they just love to cross-check a player when he's down on the ice. Now Hall has had enough. And he just basically tells Cronwell. I mean, I'm not sure whether or not Bendy's was looking at the plate. And again, JT Hall was down on the ice, and we'll watch it as Cronwell takes his stick and cross-checks him against the head.
That's where you got to be careful. If you're Indiana Tech, you don't want to get baited into it and taking a bad penalty.
Yeah, Cromwell's not going to get a penalty. Bendy's just wants to get this game over with. He doesn't want any shenanigans.
And there's nothing wrong with no shenanigans. So Hall's going to take this faceoff here. This is a good chance here as he was able to get the whistle and now get the faceoff down in the zone.
All right, JT Hall on the draw. He wins it. Stemke pokes it to Kalilo. Kalilo controls it, tries to get a backhander over to Hall. Doesn't get through. Stemke to the point to Schurting. Sends a shot. It's deflected into the netting.
That hit like the very edge of the netting and dropped right back down. We're going to watch here. Says Cromwell hits pulling to the boards, and then he just kind of keeps going right from behind.
Right off the head from behind. I mean, what do you think? He's wearing a helmet so you can bang him off the head with your stick? I don't think so. All right, face off to the left of Tucker. And again, right now, Kalilo with the shot after the face-off win and loss by the Warriors. Hall got it to Kalilo, and he took a quick shot. Puck is loose. Stemke using that reach. Coming out with it now is Thiessen. Watched by Hall. This is Grant with the puck behind the net. Bishop on him. Grant still holding the puck. Gets it to Thiessen, but Thiessen loses it. Picked up by Richards to Kalilo, who bangs it off the wall. Back out to the neutral zone. Getting it to Stemke. He's got Hall with him. 2-on-1. Oh, nice try there. Nice try by Stemke to snake that puck around the goaltender, but it didn't get through.
Yeah, he had Hall wide open right in the slot.
The pass was covered, though. He wouldn't been able to get that pass through. Good play by Schurting on the poke check.
And we talked about over the years how some players they've been too passive and opted for passing the puck rather than taking the shot. So that's someone who's going to go for the shot first.
Here comes Stemke. Stemke makes a move. It's pulled down. This will be a penalty. Yeah, I think he might be calling it for tripping. Yeah, it's a penalty for tripping. Stemke making a nice move to the net.
And a great way to draw the penalty as well, is he just kept going. He kept his feet moving, went at the puck, and that's what forced Indiana Tech to trip him.
Seawolves putting some pressure on.
See who's going off.
14:41 to go in the second period. Seawolves up on the score 2-0. And we'll go on the power play for another 2 minutes. Hall on the draw. Face-off won by the Seawolves. Schurting at the point. Schurting will hold. Schurting is looking over the situation. Back to Hall. Hall on the half wall. Will hold. Down low to Palmieri. Palmieri tried to get it out to Hall. Could not get there. And now we got a stick.
Stick went flying.
Was maybe slashed out of the hands of Tucker. But no call on that play. I don't see anybody going to the bench.
And that also had come off the pegs as well.
Yeah, baby. All right, face off to the left of Tucker. Hall, Palmieri, Kalilo. Osaski, who already has 2.
He would love to get that hat trick right now.
Osaski down low to Kalilo, back to Osaski. Back to Schurting. Schurting will call control. Down low to Hall. Hall looking for some move. He was looking for some room to move.
But Indiana Tech's playing a very tight box. They're not going to allow those passes to go through the middle.
Not as aggressive as they played in the past. Schurting will carry it and now lose it, but Palmieri will pick it up, get it to Kalilo. Kalilo sends it back up the wall to Hall. And Schurting can't get loose. Loose puck here. Palmieri. Yeah, Schurting was being held down there. He was complaining to the referee, wouldn't let him go.
Schurting's playing with a certain fire tonight. He's playing a very strong game and being very aggressive on the forecheck. And we already know that he can release that slap shot from the point. Now he can, and we're also seeing him drive in as well.
All right, face off to the left of Tucker. Riccardi wins the draw to Kasha, over to Cartwright. Back across to Stemke, back to Kasha, back to Cartwright. Cartwright, no shot. Kasha, one-timer! Knocked down by Tucker. Shot did get through. Kasha could bring a good shot, so for him, he needs to shoot the puck. Wrist shot, off the post, rebound loose! No, did not go!
And we've seen 3 Stony Brook shots go off the crossbar or the post, and we're only midway through this game. So this could very easily be a 5-0 game at this point.
Cartwright carry in for the Seawolves. Will send it all the way around. Stemke there. Kasha on the point, trying to hold it in. And now it pops out. 3-on-2 break here for Warriors. Skilcorn shots fired high over the net. And Cartwright, good position. Deflected the home shot over the top. This is the Seawolves carrying out with 3 seconds to go in the man advantage. Stemke trying to get around his guy. Skilcorn, he does. He's got the puck still. Now he loses it. Murphy puts a big hit and then goes flying off Holmes. This is Malfetta. Malfetta fires a rocket over the top off the glove of Rathwell and into the netting. Faceoff will be in the Seawolves zone. Shots right now, 28 for the Seawolves, 12 for the Warriors.
Yeah, we're seeing Stony Brook really take it to Indiana Tech tonight, and they're playing a very strong game. They're making Tucker really work for it, and he's been up to the test thus far.
All right, face off to the left of Rothwell. Won by the Warriors. Galanin took the shot, and it never got through. It's the fourth line out here for the Seawolves. Molnar, Linker, and Bokikio fired all the way around. Rothwell lost the handle on it, but Kawicki picked it up. Sent it up the wall. Touch pass to Bokikio with Linker trying to break. Link is in. He could have been offsides, yeah. But apparently the call was just a tad late, but Linker was off. Puck got deflected. Linker was already in the zone.
That's one of those you just have. He was a little bit too quick.
Let's look at. Yeah, he was. He was.
That was.
It's such a fast-moving play, but he was off. Face-off in the neutral zone. Bokikio on the draw for the Seawolves against Dyson. Over to Grant. Grant will try to get up to the neutral zone to Dyson. He bangs it in the Seawolves zone. Rothwell will send it off the wall high, but it gets past. Now it's picked up by Grant on his backhand. Grant watched by Molnar. Kawicki puts a body in front of him, but Grant still holds it. Now he loses it. Picked up by Kawicki. Pick up by Kawicki now, and Kawicki, his pass gets...
And he got dumped.
And Bokikio trying to make a play on the puck. Picked back up by Grant. Grant's been on a good shift here. Back out in front, one-timer by Thiessen, and a big save by Rothwell.
Yeah, he was able to hold the puck so that Grant couldn't get the second chance.
Yeah, I mean, that's maybe a little bit of a mismatch on that line, but Seawolves will come right back with Crockett, Bozer, and Palmieri, and as the Warriors come back with Gregorgic, Cobb, Passarelli, and that shot was hit and knocked down by Crockett, and that hurt.
Yeah, I think he got him in the hand.
Bozer in on the forecheck for the Seawolves. Bozer comes up with it behind the net. Back up to the point to Bishop. Bishop sends it down low, looking for that deflection, but it never got through. There's another chance. Bozer now walk in! And a save by Tucker. Big hit by Crockett. And Crockett now gets cross-checked in the head. That shot from the point.
They got to be careful. And they got to keep their head up
on this team. They got to keep the sticks down. Down low, deflection, Crockett, rebound loose. Oh, it's in the net! It's in. Good hard shift by the Seawolves. Pays off. I'm not sure if it's Crockett that got the goal of Palmieri, but I tell you, Crockett had a heck of a shift there.
I think that's going to be Crockett. I think he was the last one to touch it to go as he went around Tucker. We're going to watch it on a replay here. Here's the initial shot of Bishop. Crockett gets a rebound, and he pokes it in twice. Palmieri doesn't touch it.
It's going to be Crockett's goal.
That's Crockett's goal.
And that great shot by Bishop was a no-look shot. He was actually looking across to the defensive partner on the other side. And I think it took folks by surprise, the players by surprise on the ice. That deflection came right back to Crockett. He was able to get around the goaltender and get it past him. Seawolves up 3-0. This is Shirting, sends it through the neutral zone to Hall. JT Hall on his off wing. And he's hooked around. They're not going to make those calls today, I don't think, folks. Back to the point to Bishop. He'll send it again. Right on goal. Got through with a save by Tucker. This is Stemke waiting for his team to get on side. Stemke takes a stick up high from Alfetta. And pinching in is Shirting because no one's on him. Sends it down low, looking for a deflection from Kalilo. Back out in the neutral zone. Seawolves are offsides. As Kalilo was a little slow getting out of the zone. Looks like he's a little dinged up.
So for Crockett, that's his 6th goal of the season. For Bishop, his 10th assist. And he's got 2 points in this series. And Palmieri, his 9th assist.
By face-off will be in the neutral zone. And Riccardi on the draw for the Seawolves against Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer wins it. Minacchio over to Grant. Back to Grant. Grant's being forechecked by Murphy. Murphy, nice play by Murphy. Staying on that puck. Down low. Trying to get a feed to Osaski. Osaski's looking for the hat trick. He already has 2. Here comes Osaski on the off wing. Fuck! Oh, just to make a move. And he hoists it over the top of the net. Very shifty play by Mr. Osaski. Picked up by Riccardi. Down low to Osaski. Osaski makes a pass. The deflection from Murphy. Just went wide. Seawolves, once again, good defensive play. Kasha being the only D-man. Now it's Riccardi with Murphy. Fires it. Deflected to the corner. Kasha sends it down low. Over to Riccardi. Off the skate of Osaski. Breaking out is Kotalainen. And he dumps all the way in. Chases after his pass. That's Rathwell sending it around the wall. Good play by Rathwell. Good feed here. Oh, Riccardi took a hit.
Took a shoulder to the... They kind of ran shoulders.
Up through the neutral zone comes Grant with the puck. Grant trying to make a move around Kasha. No sale. Kasha picked it right off. Nice feed through the neutral zone off the mark of Murphy. These guys are going to need to get a change, and they do. They head off. Kasha will keep it deep. Oh, he leaves it for Cartwright, and Sunnybrook will regroup. Picked up by Atwood. He just leaves it for Kotalainen. Back to Kotalainen. He's wide with the shot, and a save by Rathwell. Actually, it was Leeward. Leavold had that opportunity to shoot the puck. He did, and Rathwell grabbed it under the arm.
Rathwell's had a strong game. He hasn't seen many. He's only seen 5 shots this period, but they've been pretty high-quality chances in point-blank range.
Oh, nice shot from the face-off win by Leavold again. Tyson won that clean. Leavold came around the back. Just got past the screen spot. Got the shot off Rathwell with the glove save. Face-off win again here by the Warriors, but the Seawolves capitalized in taking it back in the scrum. Bokiki trying to get it across to Molnar. Richards loses it now. Seawolves are back in numbers, so they're in good shape. Bokikio loses it. This is going to be an offsides play if they touch the puck. Picked up by Linker. Gets it over to Bokikio off the mark. Richards will glove it down, send it back across to Miller. Miller will carry and fire in off the glove of Tooker. Knocked down by Richards at the point. Sends it to the corner. Miller will pinch in. Get it deep behind the net where Linker is. Now back to Bokikio. Bokikio back to Molnar. Sends it. Oh, it was deflected and was floating just wide of the net.
And that's one of those, if Tooker's not careful, those are the ones that kind of float in.
No icing here on this play. Richards will get it and send it back around to Frank Schurting. Schurting will knock it down with the stick. Send it up the wall, off the mark. Glove save by Rathwell. He'll hold. 6:54 to go in the second period. Stony Brook Seawolves 3, Indiana Tech Warriors nothing. This is the final home game for the Stony Brook Seawolves as they will head to the playoffs next weekend and then to the Nationals. Face-off won by the Seawolves. Actually won by the Warriors, and Seawolves retain possession of the puck now. This is Crockett carrying in. They'll fire a shot, deflected over the top of the net. Palmieri, Bishop, Parker Bishop walking in. Oh, and a screen shot was blocked down in front.
That also got some iron as well.
Bishop, and that deflected to the corner by Palmieri. Back up the wall. Bishop will get there first, and he'll just try to keep it in. It's being watched by 2 Warriors. And squirts out to neutral zone ice. Schurting will just pounce it in and knocked down by Palmieri's high stick and whistle. So we'll have a face-off in the neutral zone area. Down to 6:14 to go.
And we're starting to see play kind of buckle down in the neutral zone. A lot of play just kind of getting stuck there and then going back in one direction or the other. So you want to see one team break out into the offensive zone to make plays happen.
Exactly. Face-off win by the Warriors. This is Skilcorn sent it in just past Rathwell's stick. Schurting will get it up the wall to Palmieri. Past him. That puck just skidded wide. A couple of sticks in front of Rathwell. Big hit in the neutral zone there, knocking Atwood off the puck. Back into the neutral zone comes Bozer. Bozer down his off wing, is tripped down. But here comes Palmieri on the follow-up shot, saved by Tucker. Sherding will send it back behind the net again. Crockett. Back out to the neutral zone. Sherding will step up. And that will try to send it back in again. We got a whistle. Oh, the Park hit somebody on the bench and back on the ice. So face off in neutral zone area. Down to 5:22 to go.
Looks like Hall's having some words with Malfetta there.
Yeah, it's still testy out there, as it will be until that final buzzer. Now a turnover in the neutral zone picked up by Kalilo. He's 1-on-2, but he has Stemke coming wide. He throws it across. Stemke does get a stick on it, but
didn't get enough of it.
Not enough.
That was he had overcommitted too far, so when he hit the puck, it only hit really a broadside of the stick. Wasn't able to get enough on it.
All right, puck is hoisted back into the neutral zone, picked up by Sherding. It's being watched by two Warriors. Here come the Seawolves, 3-on-2, but they're slowing the play down. Here's a deflected chance! As Bishop was going to the net and was complaining it was being hooked, but again, those calls are not going to be made right now. At least I don't think they are.
Unless it's blatant, it's...
I've always seen Bendy's make these calls when it prevents a goal score from being scored. He makes the call. Walk to Bishop, back to Stemke's, walk it in! Oh, and the shot saved by Turker's actually played pretty well in the second period.
Yeah, he's only given up one goal on 13 shots thus far, and he's keeping this game close because they against other goalies this could easily be a 6 or 7-0 game.
I agree. He's made some brilliant saves in the second period.
Point
blank saves.
You look at the teams that Stony Brook has faced this year. Tucker's had the better series, one of the best series
based
here.
upon the number of shots.
Yeah, based on the number of shots he's taken at home this year. He's probably been one of the best goalies Stony Brook has faced here at the rinks.
Oh, and there's a rebound and there's a goal. They got it because of good hustle down low. Holmes and company got it done for the Warriors. Rebound was left out there by Rothwell after the initial shot, and we'll watch it here. They come behind the net, and here's the play that gets in. Watch this.
Rothwell made the initial save, and now it bounces off his helmet.
Yeah, and you know what? His helmet was off. Was his helmet off at the time?
No, it was attached.
On? Okay.
Yeah. So Jonik's going to get credit for the goal.
No, he takes his helmet off after. Okay, so Jonik got the goal yesterday too.
Yes, he did.
So Jonik's got 2 in this weekend series. Seawolves' lead is cut to 2. And let's see if this does not motivate. Kowicki just made a play that he's going to wish he didn't make because he's got lucky he got away with that one. The forecheck is coming heavy now, and you got to make plays to get the puck out of the net, go down the ice. The more you go back and forth on the deep pairings, the more. Here's another chance right out in front. The puck just skipped past a Warrior player. Picked up by Murphy. He's got Wasowski breaking to the net, and Riccardi drops to Riccardi. Good play by Murphy to take that Warrior player off the puck. It was a really smart play. And not take a penalty in the process. There's Murphy again. Murphy just finds the puck. Here's a shot off the back of the net. Murphy fires a check into Atwood. Wasowski with the puck. Tries to get it back up the wall, and he does. He gets it to Kowicki. He just sends a wrist shot, but it doesn't get through. Murphy winds and fires. Wasowski with the puck behind the net, trying to get one out in front.
There were 3 guys in front of the net, so he couldn't get that backhand wraparound in.
Big hit, comes away with the puck. Look at the play Wasowski makes with his stick.
And look at Murphy here.
Mauled.
He had Atwood right on top of him. He just took another shove to the back of the head. And that's stuff that's got to be monitored so that way things don't get out of hand. Seawolves have to be careful here because they don't want to get baited into taking a bad penalty because of a retaliation.
2:07 to go in this period. You got 1 more to go, and it's only a 2-game lead. It's only a 2-goal lead. Which in the ACHA is not a big lead. All right, face off to the left, to the right of Rathwell. And won by the Warriors. Cartwright will pick it up. Send it to Linker, but off his mark. Did not control it. Cronwell will hoist it in on the backhander. Off Rathwell's stick, glove. To Molnar. Molnar punches it out to Bokikio through the neutral zone with Linker. He's sending in Linker. Linker walks in, shoots, low shot, save made by Tooker. Loose puck. Kasha will pitch in. Kasha will send it back to Molnar. Molnar will turn, walk in and fire a high shot over the top of the net. Got to hit the net there.
Yeah, Molnar had a lot of real estate there, but he went a little bit too high with it.
Bokikio. Molnar sends a big check. This is Warriors coming in again. This Kasha making a defensive play. Levold all the way around the wall.
Levold's had a very strong period for the Warriors today.
Yes. One of their better players in this period for sure. Back to Cronwell, fires a shot, save, oh!
What a
and
block by
Cartwright just saved the goal for the Seawolves.
Yeah, that one got deflected off a Cronwell shot.
Yeah, Seawolves need to get a line change here really quick.
And that was Tyson who took the second shot, and Cartwright smartly slides down to deflect that away because Rathwell was out of position waiting and anticipating Cronwell's shot.
Morlock shot with pad save by Rathwell. Fourth one got caught out there just a little bit too long. Fired back out of neutral zone. Morlock picks it up. Skate save with Malfetta and Yannick. Pushed down by Kalilo. Good play defensively by Kalilo. This puck is all the way down. No icing called. 33 seconds to go in the second period. Seawolves up by the score 3-1. Shots on goal have picked up for the Warriors. They have now 20.
They've taken 11 this period.
Hall makes a move. Oh, could not get around Holmes.
Down to the last 10 here.
Kasha
Warriors
watching
trying to get one last
Manacchio.
one.
Puck is loose. Turns and fires. That's decent with the turn and shoot, but no save by Rathwell, sorry. And then that's the end of the period where the Stony Brook Seawolves still lead by the score of 3-1. Shots on goal through two periods, 36 for Stony Brook, 21 for Indiana. We'll be back for the start of the third and final period, we hope, for regulation for the regular season. So stick around. Thanks for watching Seawolves Hockey Live. Welcome back to Seawolves Hockey Live, everyone, as we get set for the third, and which could be the final period for the Seawolves here in regulation play and for the regular season. Both teams were on the ice. We're moments away from the drop of the puck. We got a 3-1 game. Eddie, take us through the stats of the second period.
All right, well, the shot total was 15-12 in favor of the Seawolves. Both teams scored a goal in that period. The first by Matt Crockett off of Parker Bishop and Devin Palmieri. Bishop took the initial shot. It went wide. Crockett there to stuff in the rebound. And then Quentin Holmes got credit for the Indiana Tech goal from Jonick. And that's the one where we saw there was a bit of a scramble in front of Rathwell to make the play. Only one period taken that, or one penalty taken that period. Grant went off for tripping for Indiana Tech. Stony Brook was unable to convert on the power play.
All right, looks like we're going to drop the puck, even though the ice is still a little wet.
I think a little is an understatement.
Yeah, they should really give it another minute. It looks really wet. Pucks are going to stick. All right, face off, center ice. Won by the Warriors, but the Seawolves pick it back up. Sherding will try to get it up the wall. The puck is sticking already pretty badly.
You can already see it wreaking havoc with everybody's breakout.
Yeah. Going to have to be really, really secure on holding on to that puck until you can release it. Seawolves will get it in the zone and work on the offense. Stemke. Watched by 3 Warriors. JT Hall now joins the scrum, and Stemke comes away with it. Gets it to Kalillo. Kalillo will send it back up the wall to Bishop. Bishop over to Sherding. Will send it for a deflection. Ah, just missed on the deflection. White feed to Levold. This is going to be all the way down for an icing on the Seawolves. 19:07 left to go in the third period. Seawolves ice the puck. And we'll have to try to get it out before they can get a line change.
This has been a very fast-moving game. Like, not a lot of stoppages in play. We're kind of going at a very brisk pace.
Yep. All right, face off to the right of Rathwell. Hall and Holmes exchanging stick slaps. And won by JT Hall. Sherding will get it up the wall to Stemke, just trying to flip it out. He does to Hall. Hall will carry. JT Hall coming in, comes around the net, circles, pass to Osowski, fires a shot right on. Now we're gonna have a penalty. It's gonna be a slash.
See who's it gonna be?
Looks like Holmes, baby. He's calling it on. Actually, I think it might be Papandrea. Might be going. Yeah, it looks like he's the guilty culprit. He'll be sitting for 2 minutes for the slash. Seawolves will go on a power play. And to be honest, the Warriors have done a good job with the Seawolves on the power play today.
Yeah, they've been much better at containment. And with playing that tight box, they're not letting Stony Brook really get any kind of quality shots on.
All right. Face-off won back by the Seawolves. Cartwright will just fire it, but into the netting, so the face-off will come outside.
And we saw it yesterday. Stony Brook was 2 for 3 on their first 3 power plays. They scored twice on the power play in the second period. And then ever since then, Indiana Tech has done much better at not allowing those plays to develop.
All right, face-off outside the neutral zone, picked up by the Seawolves on the face-off. Kasha sent it across over to Stemke. Stemke makes a move, makes another move, and then loses it. Murphy will pick it up and send it down the wall to Riccardi. Riccardi spins. And we'll send it back to the point to Cartwright. Cartwright over to Kasha. Kasha's being watched right away. Cartwright back down to Riccardi. Riccardi surveys the situation. Back to Kasha. Kasha's going to walk in, fire it wide. Looking for some kind of a deflection, but he shoots that puck so hard. Murphy will let it go past to Stemke. Stemke will cut back behind the net. Back to Murphy, trying to give and go. Good play, but it was deflected. It never got to the net. Down low, Cartwright just sends it, looking for a deflection. Stemke picks it up on a wraparound, and tapped in by Riccardi on the rebound from the wraparound. Did not go onto the stick of Riccardi into the net. Power play goal for the Seawolves.
We're going to watch that again and just watch this puck movement and watch how that develops. Now behind that, Stemke and Riccardi just sitting right there waiting for the rebound.
Seawolves back up with the 3-goal lead. And capitalizing on the power play on their 38th shot. Fourth line out for the Seawolves. Bokikio. Face-off won by the Warriors. Puck knocked down in neutral zone by Linker. Linker gets it to Bokikio. Bang it in. Molnar in on the forecheck. Oh, the puck gets past. Tucker just took it. His stick did not get total control of the puck and got loose. Almost had a scoring opportunity there for Molnar. Linker tries to send it out to Bokikio, but it's knocked down. Warriors break in on all sides.
So we're only 2.5 minutes into this period, and the Seawolves have come out flying to start, regaining that 3-goal lead.
All right, face-off in the neutral zone. Bokikio on the draw of the Seawolves against Holmes, and he wins it. This is Miller. Miller will get the line and dump. Grant sends it around the wall. Ooh, there's a trip on that play that was not called. Seawolves got away with one there. That was Molnar able to get the puck down into the Seawolves zone now. Oh, and loose puck, and they score. Rothwell came away from the post and let that one in. So for the first time in 2 games, we've seen 2 goals scored by. So Rothwell went down.
And as he's doing that, that's what allowed Molfetta to come in.
No, you see what he did here?
He makes the initial save.
He makes the initial save, but he moved himself away from the post. So able to capitalize on it. All right. So right away, with 2 goals exchanged pretty quickly. Seawolves control the puck. Bozer will dump in. High shot on goal, gloved down by Tucker. 16:48 to go in the third. Seawolves up by 2, 4-2. Face-off beat to the right of Tucker. Crockett on the draw for the Seawolves. Against Pfeiffer. Got a little delay here as the ref's being called over to the Warrior bench.
We're trying to figure out everything that's going on here.
Explanation made, and now Bendies will come over to Coach Garofalo. He'll explain to him what was being said out the Warrior bench. All right. Face off in the Warrior zone to the right of Tucker. Bishop able to keep that puck in the zone, but it's fired off high stick now. And the face will be back inside the zone as a Warrior stick knocked the puck down out of midair. Stony Brook's going to change their D, but now they can't. So they'll have to leave the D that's out there on the ice. Back to the point to Bishop. Sends a low shot. Oh, it went off the post. Parker Bishop's been getting some good scoring opportunities. He got a goal yesterday. Here's Parker Bishop again. Sends another shot. And this one's deflected. Crockett will pick it up. Crockett will turn, send it across to Kasha. Kasha, low wrist shot. Knocked down by Tucker. Back behind the net. Palmieri. Palmieri comes away with it. Back up the wall to Parker Bishop. Bishop sends it back to Kasha. Kasha will just send it down to Bozer. Bozer will turn with it. Back up to Kasha at the point. Kasha controls. Winds and fires. It's knocked down. Did not get through. Kasha, nice job knocking it down. Center ice sends it back in. 15:50 to go in the third period. Stony Brook up by the score of 4-2. Atwood trying to get the puck to his defensive partner, which was Papadrea. Knocked down at the blue line. Good play by Bozer on the back check as Papadrea was coming hard. Kasha with the puck now, loses it. Papandreou sends it out in front, picked up by Kalilo. Kalilo along with Bozer. Kalilo trying to make a move to get that puck to Bozer, but Bozer was knocked down, and Kalilo not able to get the puck there. Sends it now out in front. Bishop walks in, fires, and a shot was knocked down by Pfeiffer. A lot of blocked shots right now by Indiana.
Yeah, that's their game. They play that very well. And that's what you want to see if you're Coach Steve Cristofaro in a 2-goal game. You want to see your team blocking those shots so that way you can start breaking out the other direction quickly.
Face off to the right of Tucker. Seawolves doing a good job keeping that puck in, trying not to let Warriors out. JT Hall walks in. Oh, glove save by Tucker. Good shot by Hall. Good save by Tucker.
And Tucker, in both games, has faced over 40 shots. So he's played a very effective series, making over 90% of his saves.
Past trying to get it out was Cromwell, but it bounced off of JT Hall's legs. Down, the puck doesn't get out as the Seawolves apply some pressure. Hall was decked down as he was trying to get around.
He was trying to get around on... That was Skillcorn.
Skillcorn, yeah. Puck gets wrapped around.
Good thing Kalil got to that puck because Holmes was right there waiting for the shot.
He got to it, but it just barely did. Now here comes Sherding with a nice back breakout pass. It's 3-on-2. Sends it to Sherding. Oh, just off the mark.
That was on the tape. Sherding had a great opportunity.
Golden opportunity. Good play there to get around two guys. Kasha going on Levold. Good play by him on Levold.
Kasha made Lervo make the first move, and he was able to poke the puck away. Really nice defensive
awareness. Plays opening up a little bit right now. It's good to see. This is Murphy and Riccardi. They play so well together with Stemke out there right now. So Stemke's still out there. This will come all the way back to Kasha at the point. Kasha will control it. Send it down the wall. He's got Murphy behind the net. Murphy out in front. Oh, just off the mark and go back into the neutral zone, picked up by Kasha. Stony Brook will have to touch back up, and they do. This is Riccardi. Back to Murphy. Murphy down to Riccardi, just off his stick. All the way around the wall. Pitch it in as Cartwright. It's a nice spin move. Cartwright with the turn shot. Looking for the deflection off of Riccardi. Seawolves doing a good job on the forecheck, keeping the puck in. Cartwright trying to keep it in, does. Wow, they had an opportunity to create a breakout there if that puck got past Cartwright, but he did a great job keeping it in.
Cartwright with an aggressive pinch and did everything he could to keep that puck in.
Murphy over to Kasha, lines a shot. Oh, it's going to leave a mark.
Oh, Minocchio's feeling that one. He's limping right now. You could see where it hit off his leg, and he's kind of limping on that one.
And Eddie Osowski must be asking him, does it hurt? Anyway, back to live action. And there's a shot deflected off by Kasha. Stony Brook deflecting some shots as well.
Yeah, these two teams pride themselves on blocking shots, and especially on the Stony Brook end when you got guys like Matt Crockett and Brian Bozer who do that. That's like their job.
Boy, I would hate to be Matt Crockett's shin pads.
Yeah, I'm sure. But I'm sure Matt Crockett loves having them.
Yeah. All right. Face off in the Stony Brook zone to the right of Rothwell. Bokikio out there along with Mulder and Linker. There's a shot deflected down, never got through. Richards a little late getting to that puck, but Levold got to it, and Stony Brook was able to get it out of the zone. Fired all the way back in the Seawolf zone. Rothwell back to get it. Send it up the wall to Linker. Linker will turn with it and skate out. Loses it. Oh, now he gets it back. Miller will fire it all the way in. Linker in on the forecheck against Papandreou. Now comes in Bokikio. Back to Miller at the point. Him and Richards will switch sides. And that deflection right on off the Linker's stick.
Linker's had a very nice game. He's made a lot of plays in the offensive zone and got a couple quality chances on.
Creates some opportunities for sure. He definitely does.
He's using the ice time that he's getting to make an impression on the coaching staff to show that for playoffs, nationals, and next season, that he could be an impact player on this team.
All right, face off to the right of Tucker. Crockett, Palmieri, and Bozer back. One by Crockett, back to Bishop. And this shot's deflected over the top of the net. Palmieri will send it back to Crockett. Crockett on the forecheck, along with Palmieri. Squirts out through the neutral zone. Comes the Warriors. Nice play to get around one of the defenders for the Seawolves, but not able to get all the way through. Puck along the wall. Bishop with a big hit on Atwood. Back up to Bozer. Bozer up to Palmieri. Palmieri on left wing, fires it in and chases after it. Papandrea back along with Palmieri on the forecheck. Crockett back up to the point to Bishop. Bishop sends it across to Sherding. Sherding will send it down, looking for a deflection, but it deflected to the corner. Never got where he wanted it to go. Sends it again. Loose puck. Rebound. And Crockett parks it home. The Seawolves take a 5-3 lead. 5-2 lead.
Nice play by Crockett there to watch that puck right onto his stick, get that rebound and put it in. We're going to watch it here. Here's the initial shot. Palmieri deflects it down. For Crockett, that's the second of the game. And there's now a 3-goal lead back once again. They've gone back and forth in this period.
All right, face-off center ice. This is JT Hall on the draw. PP, Vetchkin. All right, this is Holmes. Holmes trying to make a move, could not get around Stemke. Stemke to Kalilo. Quick breakout for the Seawolves. Stemke break it to the net. And Kalilo will just send it to the corner. Stemke will get there. And gets back to Sherding. Sherding will swing around and make his way up through the neutral zone. Sherding will send it, but it's blocked down in front. And banked back into the Warrior zone. 10:05 left to go in the third period. Kalilo picks up the puck, winds and fires a shot high over the top. Now you got in front. Loose puck, and it just did not get into a shooting position where a Seawolf was, so it deflected down and carried out by Levold. Fake shot by Grant. Sends it to Jones in front and could not get a shot off. This is Kalilo sending a pass all the way across to Stemke. Pulls up, has the puck, back to Kalilo, fires it, but he misfired. Back out in front to Kalilo again, and he's taken down. Turnaround shot. Kalilo again could not get it through.
And you watch they're just swarming around the net, but Indiana Tech does very well to keep that puck out of the net by pushing back.
Absolutely, not allowing the Seals to get that shot off.
And they forced Kalilo to have to make that extra move around, which gave the defense enough time to get in front.
Levold just fires it in. He'll go for a change.
Change, I think, that he needed.
Yeah, 9:06 to go in the third. Puck now squirts out in front. Rathwell, actually, Riccardi was there, but Rathwell pushed it back behind the net. Now giveaway, but this will get out into the neutral zone. Manacchio will send it back in, and the Seawolves will regroup. Another giveaway here. Oh, and there's a goal. The Seawolves guilty of a giveaway in the defensive zone.
That's one they're going to want back, because that was an easily preventable situation.
Yeah, just a good forecheck by the Warriors, and they're able to capitalize. We've got a bunch of goals in this period here.
Yes,
more goals than we've seen in the last 2 days. So,
yep. So Pfeiffer gets the credit for that one, and Kodalainen an assist. That's the first we've really said much of their names in this series.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't think the Seawolves just, they can't take the pedal off. You got to keep the pedal down. Indiana's not going to stop coming. You got to keep coming, and you got to just play smart. This will go all the way down. Not really, but actually it stopped. Miller picked it up in the Seawolf zone. He'll send it around to Kawicki. Kawicki up to Crockett. Crockett cross-ice feed to Bozer, who's walking in. Bozer! Oh, just missed. Nice keep. Almost a keep by Kawicki.
That one just slid off the blue line and back out into the neutral zone.
All right, face-off will be in the neutral zone with 8:08 to go in the third. The score right now is 5-3.
And look at the shot total. The shot total is very similar to last night.
Yeah, the Seawolves had almost, what did they have?
They had 47
48,
shots, and Indiana Tech had 29.
Loose puck in the neutral zone. Turnovers, where turnovers are starting to occur more frequently now.
They're starting to compound.
Yeah.
And that's a really bad thought for both teams.
Loose puck almost got through, but the Seawolves able down a 3-on-2 break, come back the other way. Palmieri sends it back to Miller. Good defensive play by Cobb. Now allowing Miller's pass to get across to Crockett. And Crockett will just tip it in and go for a change. Palmieri in on the forecheck. We'll get to it. Palmieri with the puck. Turns. Oh, we all hit Bokikio, but Bokikio just did not have I guess it was just out of his reach.
Yeah, if he would have gotten that on the stick, he would have had a really good chance. Slinker gets shoved down from behind by Papandrea.
Fourth line's getting some action here, which is, again, a good thing.
And it's also
because they can bring some energy.
And it's also a way to keep your top line fresh.
Right.
As we're getting down to the last minutes of this period, you want to have your top line fresh, so that way when you need either that put-away goal or get them out there, you got them fresh.
Yeah, Rathwell throws that puck. I mean, he could have really just pushed it out. They would have been in a situation to move that puck. Keeping the face-off in the zone creates another potential turnover opportunity. You don't want that late in the game. So, anyway, the Seawolves are changing up anyway. So maybe he did it for a line change, which is, of course, good listening to the coach. All right, face-off, one back by the Seawolves. All the way around. Not out of the zone just yet, as pucks are just not getting all the way out just yet sometimes. Seawolves got to be careful.
Yeah, Stemke on that one, he went to turn around. Like, he went, the puck didn't.
Yeah, there seems to be a lot more right now. Indiana's bringing a little bit more of that grind game,
Yeah, and it's working to their advantage.
Stemke walking in on left wing. Makes a move around a man out in front, trying to get it to Hall, who was tied up.
Yeah, he had Colo on the other side. That would have been a better play.
And this shot goes wide of the net. Bishop back to get it. He'll send it back across to Stemke. Stemke will get it off the wall to Hall. Hall will skate through the neutral zone with speed. Comes JT Hall. He'll turn and cut it up. Now walk to the middle. Walk in, fire off the stick knob of the goalie. Another shot potentially could have been a goal, but a fortuitous save there.
And Hall, he did a great job to get into the open ice.
Yeah, you see how he walked to the middle after he was coming down the left wing?
He moved around 3 defenders. Goes to show the awareness that he has on the ice to find those open areas and make it work for him.
This is Levold coming in. Levold's had a great, third period for the Warriors. And we've noticed him more in the third, but he could have been that way the whole game. Got a broken stick down the other end. The Seawolves were offside, so they'll have to touch up. And that play there could have been offsides as well, but no call was made. All right, we'll send it up the wall. Just out of the reach of Murphy, but Murphy get a hold of it. Now Murphy's got, coming down right wing, he's got Riccardi with him with Ossowski. And that puck hits the side of the post. Ossowski's dumped. Skating backwards with the puck. Didn't see the defender there. Cartwright sends it in. Deflection. Almost. Good save by Tooker. Back out in the neutral zone. Cartwright will pick it up and he'll dump all the way back in. Seawolves 4:51 to go in the game. In the third period, actually. We don't know if it's the game. And this one will go all the way back behind the net. Rathwell will send it around, but getting to the puck is Thiessen.
Yeah.
Ahead of Kowicki, but
Pfeiffer
Kowicki
and
did a
Tyson
good job.
they're really strong on the puck.
Yeah. Good job by Kowicki to get that puck out. McCarty will get it over to Ossowski. Ossowski will send it to the net. Glove down by Tooker. He'll take a face-off.
And now as we're in the last 4.5 minutes, now you might want to see the Seawolves start taking like 30-second shift tops. So that way you can constantly switching out so nobody's getting gassed out there. So that way you can keep fresh lines moving through.
What you got to do. Face off to the left of Tooker. Back to one by Seawolves. Miller will just send it down down the wall. Bozer will get to it. And Bozer tried to send it up, but And that puck was hoisted into the bench by Jonick, and faceoff will be back inside. Well, actually, be in the neutral zone. He made it out, so it'll be in the neutral zone.
And Crockett's going to take this faceoff. Crockett's been, all season long, he's been one of the best faceoff men for the Seawolves.
Yeah, he has been. Probably one of the best defensive forwards the Seawolves have had in quite some time.
I'd be
Great
inclined
play
to agree.
here by Bozer just to eat up some time on the clock, make a play. Bishop, no-look shot. Gets it right on goal, saved by Tooker. 47 shot by the Seawolves. Bishop trying to keep that puck in. There's a quick out to Kotalinin with Miller watching him. Kotalinin with the puck. Sends it across. Oh, nice save off the station shot by Rathwell. 3:32 to go.
And you watch these last two periods, it's been a very evenly matched second and third period. The first period clearly went to the Seawolves, but Indiana Tech kept this one close. And that's A, testament to Tooker, and B, a real improvement in their strategy against the Seawolves offense.
Yeah. Seawolves come away with the puck. Stretch pass out of the way of Stemke. Picked it up in the neutral zone by Hall. He'll fire it back to Sherding. Sherding will just flip it up to Hall. Nice pass. Picked up by Hall, trying to get around to his check. That's Skilcorn. Skilcorn kind of rode him a little further out than he probably should have, but could have been an interference call. Nice turnover in the neutral zone as puck gets fired back into the Seawolves end. Picked up by Cartwright to JT Hall. JT Hall off the wall to Kalilo, who will just fire in. Warlock back to get it. Hall on him. Hall comes away with it. Back out to Kalilo. Kalilo back to the point to Sherding. Sherding just fires it in the net! What a quick shot by Frank Sherding!
I think you were about to say that hit up the post.
It beat Tooker top corner. Tooker probably didn't even see it. And Sherding just taking advantage of the shooting that puck quickly. And we'll watch it here. Back to Sherding, right at the point. Watch it come right in. Oh, right over the top of the glove.
Yeah, there was nothing that Tooker could have done.
That was just a really hard snapshot.
That was perfectly placed. And that continues there. That line's excellent series.
Seawolves back up with a 3-goal lead with 2:41 to go. And that could be all she wrote. We'll see. Fired all the way in. Glove down by Tooker. He'll hold as Murphy was in on Minacchio. No. Goal scored by number 27, Frank Sherding.
Yeah, the official they're saying Stemke scored the goal. We got, unless they're saying that Stemke deflected it.
You know what? That's a possibility. I mean, think about that. I thought pretty much that Rothwell coming all the way out of the net to get to that puck. This puck will come out in the neutral zone. Minacchio will hold it and send it to Malfetta, who loses it on the stick check from Murphy. Off the wall and dumped in by Miller. Ran back to get it. We're down to 2:03 to go in the third period in the regular season for the Stony Brook Seawolves. Murphy and Grant come together, and the puck back in the Seawolves zone. This is Kasha. Kasha sends it up. So Sosky to Murphy. Murphy holds, then sends a shot. Glove down by Tooker. 1:39 to go. Again, we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in and watching Seawolves hockey with us this year. We hope you enjoyed the broadcasts, and always feel free to reach out and let us know what you think about maybe what we should do next year. Got any ideas? Let us know. All right, face-off won by the Warriors. They fired all the way down. It'll be an icing. Come all the way back into the Warriors zone. 1:29 to go. 48 shots for the Seawolves, 28 shots right now for the Warriors.
Again, a very similar stat line to last night. Just the difference is Indiana Tech is putting a couple more, as is Stony Brook.
Right.
Stony Brook shooting at a 12.5% clip
They
right
each
now.
got 2 more goals.
Yeah.
All right, face off to the left of Tooker. Fourth line is out there right now, and this puck squirts up to Cobb. Cobb will dump it into Jones. Jones will dump it all the way down to Sewell's end. Sherding will send it around. Molnar to Bokikio. Bokikio will fire it into the corner where Linker is there. Linker sends it back up to Molnar. Molnar trying to walk it to the net. Checked off his stick. This is Levo. Levo through center ice, trying to make a move around the Stony Brook defense. Oh, Linker lost possession of that puck.
And Rathwell pokes it out, so Cartwright can get to it. We're down under a minute to go here.
Yeah, good play by Rathwell there, because had he not come out, that could have been a potential opportunity.
Yep.
And that's deflected on goal by Linker. Down to 40 seconds to go, folks, and that'll do it for the Seawolves season here. Next week, tune in and find out how they do in the playoffs, which will start next weekend, I believe Friday night. Playoffs start. And do we have any dates on the Nationals at all?
It would probably be that first full week of March. Like
probably
around
the
like
first
March
week
9th.
of March, yeah. Yeah, in the Stony Brook Hockey website, and this puck out into the neutral zone with 22 seconds to go, fired back into the Seawolves end. The Seawolves are going to skate away with a 2-game victory and a successful weekend against the Indiana Tech Warriors. Pocket with the puck, dumps it back there, less 4 seconds, 3, 2, and that'll do it, folks. The Stony Brook Seawolves defeat Indiana Tech by the score of 6-3. Shots on goal, 48 for the Stony Brook Seawolves, 28 for the Warriors. These two teams will get together at center ice and shake hands. We'd like to thank the Indiana Tech Warriors coming in and making the trip to Long Island to play the Stony Brook Seawolves. Not sure if they'll see each other in the national tournament or not. Who knows?
But anything's possible.
Anything is possible. You want to give us the dates?
I'd love to, but they're not there.
Okay.
Oh, here. All right, well, the Nationals are in Columbus, Ohio from March 9th and March 19th. So right at the second week of March into the third week. And then the conference playoffs are next week.
We'll definitely tune in and watch it, because it's some great hockey, folks. We've had a great time calling the games for you this year, and we hope to do it again. So on behalf of Trevor Mignani, Andy Sukoff, this is Andy Mignani signing off from Seawolves Hockey Live.